What is up, Yoda? Paul, Impulse, how you guys doing tonight? Have y'all been trading tonight so far? I haven't even looked at the charts yet. You doing good? That's good, that's good, that's good. Not yet, also just started. Yep, just like me, Paul. We had a good little in Discord live the other night, Paul. We went over a lot of stuff. Yeah, it was awesome. Thanks. Yeah, no problem, brother. So I'm gonna start tonight. I'm gonna start by looking at earn to trade. I want to go over there. He said, "Hey, I made it. What's up, Only Waves?" I'm gonna start tonight with going over earn to trade, kind of like basically their prop, and then I am going to get an account through them and then start trading on it. And then we also have a giveaway tonight for earn to trade as well. I don't have the code, but the person at earn to trade basically said whoever the winner is, I just gotta email her your email and then she will send you the code. Why it's weird like that, I don't know, but either way, somebody will get a free account from them tonight. First trade on new account made too much money, so now I'm trying to lose some. Impulse waiver, I've done the same thing, and I realize it's just as hard to lose money as it is to make money. Like I had to lose, I think it was like $500 because I was trading at work and I got caught up on a call and my trade had ran longer than I wanted it to, and I was over my consistency rule, and so I had to lose that, and to save my life I could not lose it. I just kept like making more. When your take profit becomes your stop loss, it's crazy. All said, let's go. So yeah, we're gonna go over earn to trade. I want to check them out. I want to try them, and so this will be like, and I don't know if anybody would need this info, but this would be like, we're setting this up as if any of you guys were setting it up just from the very beginning. They have some different platforms. I don't know if I want to do Ninja Trader, or they have another one that I've never heard of, and it's supposed to be pretty user friendly like Project X, so I may try to go with that one. I'm not sure yet, but anyways, let's look at their stuff. So this is the one that I'm interested. They do have two products. They have the Gauntlet Mini, but that one's kind of weird to me, so I'm not going to go with it. It's kind of like you choose your account size, you trade at least 10 days, and then you get funded, right? So that's pretty standard. But as far as the Gauntlet is kind of like, it's not like similar to what we would see as in regular prop firm challenges, right? So for that reason, I'm going to be going with the trader career path. So, well, yeah, we'll go over this and we'll look. I only needed to lose $18, but I went short and I'm up $4. Oh, that's crazy, brother. It was crazy. Yeah, but I feel you. I've done the same thing. Okay. For this one, I'm gonna be looking at a 50,000. But before I purchase it, you're no longer locked into one account size. The trader career path offers a unique opportunity to demonstrate your trading skills and enjoy increasing rewards as you hit your target along the way. Start with the 25, 50, or 100, get it funded, and with up to 200,000 or 400,000 depending on the select plan. So there's a couple things about this that is why I wanted to try it, right? And so we'll go over those here in a second. But one of the main reasons I wanted to try it is because you start with a 50K evaluation, and then whenever you pass it and you get funded, so basically it's kind of the same deal. It's 3,000 profit goal, end of day drawdown of 2,000, and daily loss limit of 1,100. But when you go live, right, or not live, but just whenever you pass the evaluation, then your profit target is 3,000, 2,000 trailing drawdown, end of day drawdown, 2,000. That's for the live sim. So you would go into the live sim first before you go into the live account. And then if you make that 3,000 profit goal, you basically, they roll you over to a 100K account for free. You don't pay anything. You literally just go from 50K, hit that 3,000 target, they move you to 100,000. You make your 6,000 out of the 100,000, they move you over to a 200,000 for free. You hit your 11,000, they move you up to 400,000. And then when you get there, it is a static $388,000 is what you can draw it down to. So to me, that's like, I want to see if I can, give me 1 second, okay? Sorry, it was my dog. Anyways, so that was one thing that really sticks out with me and why I want to try them, because they literally move you for free. The second thing is, if you get funded, you don't have to pay for the funded account until you take your first payout. So the funded, I think, is $130, but they take it out of your payout, so you don't pay anything up front. So it's pretty cool. I like that. And the way that you take your payments out is kind of another reason why I want to try it. So anyways, looking at this, let me catch up with your guys' questions. Let me see here. Yeah, it was awesome. Thanks. Hey, I made it. Let's go. Let me catch up. That's awesome. Yeah, Paul, that's what I think. What's the prices? Only waves. So they're a little expensive. They're a little bit, which, I mean, think about it. They're giving you end of day drawdown. You don't have to pay for. This is the other thing I liked about them, and this is one of the biggest things I liked about them. Free reset. Free reset. Yeah. So you say you have an account through them, and you fail it. Well, when it goes to rebill, it's free. You don't pay it. How awesome is that? So it's just one of those ones that I want to have. That way, even if I fail it, then I know at least next month I got another free account coming, right? And then when I do pass it, I don't have to pay any upfront setup fee. It's just going to be taken out of the profit. So I don't actually have to pay until I profit something. So to me, that was pretty sweet. So this is their rules. You have to trade for at least 10 days, right? So you're trading 10 days. You're trying to get 3,000 profit target. They have a consistency rule of, I believe, 30%. But if you're trading for 10 days, that really doesn't matter. So basically, you're just trying to target $300 a day. That's it. I just do $300 a day for 10 days. They move me over to a funded. I get up to the 3,000. I can take out payments at any time. There's no like payment like you have to hit a certain amount to take out. Once when the account gets up to 3,000, they move me to a 100,000. Then they move me to 200,000, and then a 400,000. So, and I don't have to pay for resets if I mess up. Can't really go wrong there. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to start this, and we want to do a 50. So the prices, if you use code RED, only waves, for 50K it's $95. For 25K it's $75 with my code. Once again though, it's free resets, so you just pay that and you don't pay it again the next month. They reset it. Secondly, even if you do the 25K, when you pass and you make your profit target, they move you to a 50K, and then they move you to 100K, then they move you to 200K, so on and so on. So yeah, we are gonna try this. And I did speak with somebody that works with Earn to Trade, so from what I've seen, they're pretty legit. They told me that these people are big in like South America, so a lot of like Latin traders, and they're trying to get in. They're basically like starting to promote out to America and India and China. So they're pushing out to them now, but they've been around for a while in South America. All right, so I'm gonna fill this out, but I don't obviously want to fill this out on here. So give me one second. Let me push this over here. I don't want you guys to see all. I want to dox myself. You know what I mean? We want to create our own password, but all the other setup I will do live, so that way, if you guys decide you want to do it, we can set it up together. All right, so we're gonna do that, and then right to the right of it, it has where you could put the apply discount code, just red, if any of you guys decide to go with them. Let's do what? I can't use my own, obviously. Okay, we got the account. I think. All right, let me check my. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab my phone, guys. I think they may like email you the credentials. So 1 second. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of walk through what they emailed me. So they emailed you. If you purchase one, they email you. Check one, verify email. So let's do that. Verifying email. Okay, did that. Secondly, they send you your receipt. They have a Discord, so that's cool. Let's join the Discord. I just want to see. Actually, I'll do the Discord on my own time. No worries. All right, so there's that. All right, so step 1 done. Step 2, after you have verified your account, log into Earn to Trade's dashboard and click Account Setup tab on the left side. So let me Gmail. Log in a dashboard. Remember me, log in. Okay, so back on track. Here we go. Let me catch up with any of your guys' messages here. What up, Mike Jean? Mike Jean, also, I'm streaming on widescreen. If you can't really see everything there, you can jump over to widescreen. Let me... Oh, I don't even have my camera on the shorts. My bad. Let me this real quick. All good. Okay. So, yeah, anybody on the short, you really can't see my whole screen right now because you have to jump over to the widescreen, which I'm also streaming at. Anyways, let's see. Paul said incredible. Yoda trades, yeah, yo, how's everyone? Nothing on the stream is financial advice. Nope. If Paul says shit. Hell yeah, guys. Okay, so when you purchase it, it brings you here, and so they are 60% off right now, basically, if you use my code. So we can either pick CME. So let's read this, because this is where I'm going to be trying new things here, and so I want to make sure I'm doing this correctly. The recommended trading platform for rhythmic data is NinjaTrader and Finamark. Earn to Trade provides a free license to those. Rhythmic's compatible platforms are listed here. So if we click here, it'll show us their platforms. So these are the platforms you can use: NinjaTrader, Finmark, RTrader, and RTrader Pro over charts. They have Inside, Investors, MotiveWave, pretty much kind of like Quan Tower, Sierra Charts, Bullfix, Jigsaw. Which, by the way, I did see too. I didn't show you guys. If you get an account with them, they give you there's like a Journalix, which is like a free subscription to like a trading journal type software. Just an add-on. Anyways, so this is what I want to ask you guys. I was thinking about using Finamarks. Has any of you guys ever used Finamarks before? Because that's the one that I'm thinking about trying, is Finamarks. So if any of you guys have used Finamarks, let me know. So NinjaTrader, it says recommended, free during the trader. Okay. Finamarks, free during the trader, but it says includes a 90-day live trading license. I'm not too sure what that means. So let's do this. Let's look up Finamarks real quick. And I'm just setting this up how I would do any prop, just so that way, in case you guys ever have like want to know if you're doing it right or asking questions. So let's look at Finamark system. Oh, you can log into a demo account. Let's see what their charts be looking like. I don't know if any of you guys have used them, but I gotta put this in. Luckily, I'm super quick with it. Super quick with it. Okay, it says check your email. So then I would come to check my email and support Finamarks. Okay, to activate your account, you must first verify your email by clicking on this link. Boom, done. Okay, we are in. So this is what their demo account looks like. And I'm just looking real quick because I want to try them, but I want to make sure that I want to try them. I'd hate to sign up for it and then not like it. I'm already going to say that this feels buggy. It already kind of feels buggy. I don't know. Unless it's just because I wasn't signed into the demo account. Please make sure you have data feed provider set up in your data service. Okay. Sure. Whatever. Oh, I got it. So how are they gonna tell you it's a demo account if you can't even look at it? That's kind of crazy, no? They're like, hey, we'll give you a demo account, but you gotta buy your own data. Anyways, you know what? Just because I can't really get a clear indication if I want to use this or not. And I don't know if any of you guys have used them or not, but I think what I want to do is, yeah, Mike, over on the other side, you see the whole screen, buddy. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go with NinjaTrader. Not very traverse with NinjaTrader, but I know it enough to use it. So what we're gonna do is you want to, for platform rhythmic data is NinjaTrader. So I want to use NinjaTrader. You must select the exchange you intend to trade. So NQ. Can you select more than one? Can I just select them all? Let's see, that's gold. Yeah, there we go. Live commissions are assigned to your evaluation account. Okay. Confirm. Yeah, we want all that. Creating accounts. Let's go, baby. Mike Jean landed. You can see more now, huh, Mike? All right. Trade pass. Okay. And so we're in the system. So it kind of gives you this. It kind of gives you a little breakdown. Your subscriptions. Shows you the discounts that are going on. It has your Discord right here that you can join, which I will be joining. I like prop firms that have this like Discords. That way, if I have any questions, I could just jump in there and just ask somebody real quick, ask them on. Recent guide, long and short positions, and then recent videos. Let's go look at evaluations. You will receive your login credentials within 1 business day. No! Once you receive this, you can view your daily stats inside RTrader. Okay. All right. And here's the fin mark. Rhythmic paper trading. Americas. Save. I don't know if that's how you do it correctly, but that's how we're trying it. Disconnect it. Connect. Okay. Well, I didn't want to use Finmark anyways. They have educations, they have lesson guides, webinars, tools, they have calendar. So here's your trading calendar, which is cool. This right here is what... Oh, because I haven't put my credentials in. That's the problem. Okay. So it says your credentials come within 1 business day. So let's see if it already came, which I think it has. Thank you so much for joining. Your account is now confirmed. And then here is your... Okay, so it came pretty quick. Like, I already have the credentials. Did you sign up to Rhythmic? Yes, I believe so. Because my choices were NinjaTrader or this Finmark, which if... I wanted to try Finmark because I've heard good things about it, but anyways. All right, so you have selected Rhythmic as your data feed provider. Set a procedure. Before you can start trading, you'll need to accept your... Okay, so you have to accept like your data feed subscription like you do with any other prop firm. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. And I'm just doing it off of my phone. All right, so it gives you your login. Let me just do this really quickly. All right, you log in with the credentials. They give you the Rhythmic, non-professional, submit. Okay, an email has been sent. Okay. Step 2, input your rhythmic details of your choice below. If your logged in requires you to choose a server, select Rhythmic Paper Trading Chicago area non-aggregated server. If you made the purchase and received this email during off-market hours, the credentials may not, but it did work, so that's not true. After logging in, you will see 2 accounts. One is your evaluation, and the other is your sim account for practice. So they give you your evaluation account, and they give you a sim account for practice. Congratulations. Your evaluation is now set up for trading. Before you start, please make sure to read the rules, blah, 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 blah. We ain't reading the rules. All right, so let's come back to dashboard. Let it kind of do its little refresh thing. All right, so your evaluation, here we go. So you have 50,000, shows you this stuff. It shows your objective, right? So we have to get 3,000. We have end of day drawdown 2,000. Maximum loss limit 1,100 daily. You have to trade for 10 days, which the only reason why I'm cool for trading for 10 days is because of the fact that it's a free reset. So that's the main reason. Only trade during the approved times. Follow the progression ladder. So let's see. So, and then consistency we already know is 30%. So let's look at progression ladder real quick. Progression ladder is basically, so we're on a 50K account. So from 0 to 1,500, we have to use, we can't go more than 2 minis or 20 micros. Totally fine with me. I'm cool with that. After 1,500, you can go up to 4 contracts. After 2,000, you go up to 6 contracts. So that's really good. And then when you're in the live sim account, it's the same situation. Once when you go to the live account, then it's still the same situation. Okay, so this is the tiers because you start at 50K at the evaluation, then you go 50K to your fund it, where you can then, you know, pull out the $3,000 once when you hit it. Then they move you over to the 50K live, and then that's when you start scaling to 100K, 200K, 400K, etc. So all cool shit. Let's see here. All right, so does fin mark? So it said to select my Rhythmic Paper Trading Chicago area non-aggregated. Okay, please add widgets. We want a chart. Okay. Please select a symbol and account by clicking chart in the top left of this widget, or by dragging icon to the widget from a widget with a symbol you want. All right, so we're going to click on account available. Doesn't show me. Let's go to settings. Data service. So rhythmic paper trading, and then Americas. So that's all, should be good. I may not use this. If this is going to be complicated like this, I may just do the Ninja Trader. Grab me a 25 50K Aqua, can't beat the 69 for 2 accounts. Yeah, Aqua Futures is pretty sweet. That one is pretty sweet. The way that they got that set up right now is a good deal. All right, I'm gonna close that out because for whatever reason Finmark is not working for me. All right, so let's try Ninja Trader. Let me see if I can get this working on Ninja Trader. So I do have NinjaTrader. Now, I don't use NinjaTrader very much, so if I mess this up, don't hate me. Let's see here. All right, so we want to use this username. Copy. Paste. And then this password, which I'm not going to expose to you guys. Let's come here. Log in. Incorrect username, password. Please try again. What am I doing wrong? Okay, so let's look again. It says, before you can start, agree to the rhythmic. Did that. Input rhythmic details below into your trading platform or choice to connect it to your data feed. If your login requires you to choose a server, okay. If you made the purchase and received this email during off-market hours, the credentials may not work yet. In that case, please try logging in again once when market opens. After successfully logging into your platform, you will see 2 accounts. All right, so let's see. New product subscriptions. Oh, they did give me the Journalix. So what they do is they email you the Journalix password. So let's see if we can get that working at least. That was something I was kind of excited about too. Damn, this shit's expensive. So that's pretty cool that they give you a subscription to it. All right, so they gave me my login. That's going to be your email and then password. I probably just typed it in wrong. Let's see. So it's all right. Work, you motherfucker. Yeah. All right, so this is Journalix. So they have courses, chat forums, Discord, support, playbook. What else they got in here? My dashboard. So kind of gives you like your stats and all that good stuff. Profit seeker. I'm sure all this will be filled in once when I start trading on this. My trades, leaderboards, and then journaling queues. This is something I'm gonna have to play with, but at least that's working now, so that's pretty cool. What does this button do? All right, let's log out, log back in. Okay, I'm gonna try this NinjaTrader one more time. See if I can get it to work. Alright, so it says that that doesn't work, so maybe I have to do just like my regular login. Ah, screw up. Alright, well, I'm assuming that it does say that if it's when market is closed, maybe they mean by like New York market. That's kind of like you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to play. I'm good. I'm watching from Haiti. Oh, nice. I used to live in Miami, Mike. I had a whole bunch of Haitian friends. Can you trade news on Earn to Trade? Can we trade news? So looking at the evaluation, let's look and see. It doesn't say you can't on evaluation, but let's look at Earn to Trade. Let's look at their maybe help section, article, news. Okay, Journal at Time News. Okay, let's go to see products. I didn't see anything about news in here. Yeah, I don't see anything about news in here, so I would assume so, but you could definitely you can definitely check, you know what I mean, for yourself, just to be sure. Definitely check. To use NinjaTrader license, if you have a NinjaTrader license, you can continue to use Ninja platform for both the Trader Career and Gauntlet. Active users will need to configure the Earn to Trade rhythmic connection in NinjaTrader. As you can see, this is why I use Project X a lot, guys, because you know what I mean. It's been which if I use NinjaTrader more, I'd probably be quicker with this. Let's see. Impulse said, "Cool. I have been with TPT, but I am looking for a new prop. I don't like how far behind on the dashboard they are." Yeah, I don't blame you, Impulse. And honestly, even if you grabbed one of these accounts, you can't really go wrong because it's free resets. I mean, you just keep every month, you just get another try at it, and you get to scale up your account for free, and you don't have to pay for the funded. It comes out of your profit target. I mean, or like it takes it out. Like say you go to pull the $3,000 out on your 50K account, then they just take the 139 out of that. So that's pretty cool. All right, so let's look and see how to do this. For one, complete setup. Ensure that you have completely necessary steps to activate your Earn to. Okay, I've done that. Log into Earn to Trade dashboard. Go to the account setup tab to choose the exchange you intend to trade. Did we do that? Did we do that? I'm not seeing anywhere to do that, so I'm assuming we did. Let's see, data. By submitting, submit. Request submitted. This can take 5 or more minutes. Oh, so I didn't do that. Maybe that's why. So make sure you guys do that whenever you sign up. You come here to the settings and then go to the data. And then it had me submit it. So that could be why. Let's hope. Fingers crossed. Hopefully that's why. And that's why I want to do this live, so that way any problems I encounter we can work through, and then that way if you guys sign up with them, hopefully you won't have the same problems. I don't remember my NinjaTrader login. Okay, whatever, NinjaTrader. You kiss my ass. Alright, so let's click here. Alright, so let me try this. I don't know if it's been 5 minutes, but we're gonna try again. Damn it, man. I don't know. If I can't figure it out, we'll just go jump over something else and just trade on something else. But I'm following all the steps. I've never used Rhythmic before, so this isn't like their fault. It's my fault for not being smooth with the Rhythmic. All right, complete the account setup. Log into your earn a trade dashboard and account setup tab. Choose the exchange you intend to trade. We did that. Confirm your exchange. Will create your evaluation account. Download and sign into our trader. Did that because they sent it to your email, so you just do it right from there. Open the platform and log in to Rhythmic credentials received in an email. Rhythmic data feed credentials created. Ensure market data is off and selective mode is off. I don't know if I did all that. Login with... Is this how Rhythmic always is for you guys? Like, do you guys ever use Rhythmic? Okay, I may have to do this part. This may be the part of what's missing. Because this keeps telling me account's not available. So this may be the part that's missing. I would just do this manually. I don't even care about clicking on that thing. It might be outdated. How do I just download this bad boy? Here we go. Download. I agree. Next, next. Okay, we're downloading it. We're gonna try this. Yeah, Coach Fred, I'm trying Earn to Trade, and we're giving away one Earn to Trade account tonight as well. And it's gonna be a 50K account. Let's see here. If you don't see rules about news, just sidelines when it's news time, cause you never know. Yeah, I agree with you, Mike. It's probably one of those things where I'll probably just jump in the ask, like where you ask their support, or maybe they have a Discord, so really you could just jump in their Discord and ask their mods, and I'm sure they'll be able to tell you pretty quickly. All right, so let's try this again now. So I didn't see the rules about it. I hope nobody hacks you. You showed your login info. Yeah, I mean, I hope not either. I'll have to edit it later. You're probably better off. Kinda too late. Hello, weirdos are. It's all good. Most of the people that are on here right now is the same community that we all hang out with, right? So we probably good. Let's go. And I talked to the person from Earn to Trade, so I'll have it just shut down and she'll probably hook me up with another one. Trying to earn. Let's go. Okay, so head on over to our Discord. Yep. Yeah. What prop? Jonathan, this is Jonathan. If you want to see the full screen, because I don't really have it set up on the shorts to see the full screen, jump over to the horizontal, and you'll be able to see the whole screen. But it's Earn to Trade is the one that we're gonna look at tonight. All right, so let's go ahead and do this because I kind of want to get into some trading. Let's see. 1 second. All right. I got lost in the sauce here. Where's the tabs at? Dashboard evaluation. Let me just pull this off to the side. Since you guys are worried about me, I appreciate y'all. All right. So it tells me to log in with this. Boom. And then the old password here. Boom. All right, and then it told me to. All right, so we download this, and then we want to click Chicago area. Okay, so that's all set up. And then this has to be rhythmic paper in Chicago area. For me, it tells you in the email it sends you which gateway, if it's Chicago or whatever, right? I don't know if it's different for everybody. So let's see. Okay, please enter. I don't want to enter there. Okay. Okay, so we did that. Rhythmic trader. Signed in mandatory agreement and non-professional if you qualify. Create a ninja trader. Okay, so I guess this is just what you do here. Bear with me, guys. I apologize. I'm so used to Project X, I definitely thought this was gonna be a lot quicker. Okay. So creating connections, it seems like that's working. You guys that actually trade on Rhythmic, you're probably laughing at me right now. Right, like this boy never. All right, so whatever, that's fine. I did this here. That's all there. Remember me. Okay, so I'm going to. So it tells you to do that, and then it tells you to create a Ninja Trader username if you don't have one. I do have one. I just need to figure out. I just want to try it again with that. All right, give me 1 second. Let me put in my Ninja Trader. At least you guys are getting the real, you know, like if you're really trying to set this up, you know what to look forward to. All right, check your email. Check your Gmail. Oh my lord, I haven't set this up in forever, so that's why I don't know my. You know what? It's on my phone. Ah, screw it. All right, well, we're not gonna trade on the night because I can't seem to figure out how the hell to get in there. So I guess if you're good with Rhythmic and you know how to do it, I'm just gonna have to hit up support, and I don't want to make you guys sit through the support. So I've never traded on Rhythmic before. I have no idea why it's giving me so many problems, but yeah. But anyways, if you guys do know how to do it, and if you guys want one of these accounts, then use code RED. There's some things about it that I like. I'm sure as soon as I get it set up, it's not gonna be a huge deal. It's just the setup process that kind of sucks ass for me because I'm not used to it. All right, so we will trade on. Let's trade on Aqua Futures. Let's trade on Aqua Futures. That's what we'll go with. Sorry to make you guys sit through that. I just wanted to get in there and actually trade on it and see, you know, see how I liked it. What up, Joe? Yeah, probably better, blah, blah. Trying to earn a train. Yes, Coach Fred, we are trying it. Dawson, do you use TradingView? Have two indicators I think you should check out. Dawson, I don't use TradingView anymore. I did for a while, and I paid for like, you know, their premium subscription with all the data feeds and all that. But then I come to realize that like I don't really trade on them. You know what I mean? So I kind of canceled all of it. I've gotten so into just using Project X that I don't really trade on them. So where do we start at? We started out at, where's 6 o'clock at? So it looks like we started right here, bounced right off of point of control, pushed on up, came down, bounced right off of point of control again. This point of control is marked out from New York. Do you use TradingView? I need a good trade setup for the week. Okay, not Johnny. We could go over some trade setups here in a little bit. Check out Target Trend by Big Boja. I could probably still check it out. I just don't really use it. Let's see here. Check out and AI Trade Navigator. Dinner time. Yeah, Dawson. I'll definitely check those out. Dinner time. Be back in a few. Art Impulse. I'll see you when you get back. Your screen is lagging. Is it? Is it still lagging? Oh, it was probably lagging because I had all those I had a whole bunch of windows open for one, and for two, I had like that Ninja, that R Trader, and all that trying to load up at the same time. So that's probably why it was lagging. It's good now. I thought it was my PC. He's lagging pretty bad. There, back to normal now. He's better. All right, cool deal. Thanks, Paul and Dawson, for letting me know. You're breaking up a bit. Yeah, I think what happened was I pulled up way too many screens. My bad. Did you take any trades like this? Did you take any trades like this? Any trades like what? So I drew this out last night or the night before whenever we were charting. I drew out this blue line right here, which is internal liquidity. And then I drew out basically the value areas. So we have external right here, we had internal right here, and then we had the value areas, right, which is value area high, point of control, value area low. This box right here is a 4-hour gap. We have a trend line, internal and external. So that's pretty much all let me zoom out a little bit. That's all I've charted out pretty much. And the value area low, point of control, and value area high is actually from Friday's New York session. Yeah, we're pretty much at all-time highs on everything. Be cautious, gang. Yeah, I hate trading all-time highs, man, because you never know, right? Like, there's times where it goes all-time highs and then it just pumps like another 200-300 points and then just keeps pumping. Then there's other times when you get to all-time highs and it just chops for a long time, comes down a little bit, comes back to all-time high, chops a little bit, like, so you never really know. But that's why I draw out these pivots, because I like these pivots. We still have yet to take external range up here. For value areas, it seems like since the market's open, it's literally just bounced off this point of control, bounced off the point of control, came down, dipped a little bit below, but then just came back up. So if I see it come down and bounce off a point of control, I'll probably take a long off of it. This internal range has already been taken, so I can go ahead and delete that, which I knew it would because the internal range was in the value area, but I draw it out anyway. So all right, so on this account that I have right now, I'm sitting at 723. I can't get more than 500 a day, so, and my daily loss target would be 500 as well. So if I lose 500, I'll lock out for the day. If I gain 500, I'll lock out for the day. That's pretty much my rules with Aqua Futures. Hopefully we'll get a little retest down here back on the point of control. I missed all this action from trying to figure out earn to trade. Not trying to figure out earn to trade, trying to figure out rhythmic. I've always used CME data. I've never used rhythmic, so I don't know how to use the whole R trader and all that good stuff. I'll have to figure it out. I'll figure it out tomorrow. I'll hit up their support and figure it out, and then tomorrow night, whenever I live, first thing I'll do when I get on here is I will basically just say what the problem was for you guys that haven't used rhythmic. That way you know, especially if you're one of the ones that ends up winning the account tonight. Hoping ES gets a good pullback. The market pretty much topped. Yeah. What I can suggest is to go on YouTube to find how to set up R Trader and Ninja Trader. Yeah. Well, I mean, I know how to. I got all the credentials for Earn to Trade, and I know Ninja Trader enough to set it up because I've done it with like My Fun and Futures and stuff. But it's the R Trader that I think I'm having a problem with. Just use TradingView at that point. Easier to navigate. Yeah, but then you gotta pay for TradingView. You gotta get like the, or you're only subjected to one indicator and all that crap. So I'm not really wanting to use it. Plus, I trade a lot on mobile during New York session, so that's mainly why I use Project X, because it's so easy to use on mobile. But Ninja Trader, I've recently discovered their mobile platform is actually pretty good. So I really don't. I still like Project X mobile platform better, but I don't mind doing it on Ninja Trader. It's doable for me, and I really want to try Earn to Trade because of the fact of like everything that I pointed out with them. Do you take any trades during live? Yes, I do take trades during live. I take a lot of trades during live. Compared to like some of the other like streamers you'll see, I probably take more than they do. Unless we're talking like Stock Tiger or something, then he's probably got me beat. How many cons you gonna enter? So with Aqua Futures, they have like a scaling thing. So until I get to 1,000, I'm limited to I think 1 or 2 contracts, or 1 contract is what I'm limited to. So I will probably, I'm just going to trade with minis until I get it up to 1,000, and then after that I can take up to 2 contracts until like 1,500. Yes, he does. Thanks, Dawson. Dawson got my back, baby. It said, yep. R Trader works on demo, not anything else. Yeah, I don't. That's just what the email I got. I might be doing it wrong. I only use 2 indicators, or also the email did say that if it's like during the weekend, that it's possible that it won't open until Monday of New York. So it could just be that as well. So if you end up purchasing one of the accounts over the weekend and it's not working for you either, it may just be because of that. Market Money said, I had troubles with it too. Took me an hour to get it working and missed my setup. I feel you, Margaret. Same with me. I had plenty of setups here. I had this setup, this setup, this setup. But yeah. Overall, and just to break down the daily, because I've already charted, but just to show you guys that are new to the channel, the way that I usually chart this is basically I go to the daily, right? I go to the daily. Here's the daily the previous daily candle. I mark out external ranges, right? Above or below the candles, right? I mark out internal, which is where the body closed, the body open, the body close, which we've already taken out the body close, so I just removed that line, but that's what the light blue is. And then from there, I will jump down, and I'll get my bias too from the daily, right? So obviously we're bullish. We've been bullish for the past like week and a half, so I don't have any reason to believe that we're not going to still be bullish. I don't want to try to predict that it's going to do this right here and come back down. Instead, I just want to go with the trend until it shows me something like this that it wants to come down. Then I'll change biases. But until then, bullish. Obviously can have some pullbacks. I mark out some major support levels in case we do have pullbacks, right? I can look at taking trades off these levels. As far as I drop down to 4 hours, and then we have this 4-hour gap right here. So I marked that out. To me, I basically only really use like the 4-hour gaps, and you can see how it's been supported. So over the 4 hours, it got supported here, got supported here. So chances are it's probably going to ride up a little bit before it tries to take it out, if it does. And then come down to the 1 hour, just kind of give it a quick glance. Come down to the 30 minutes. I get my nice trend line off of the 30 minutes. And then that's pretty much how I chart. I'll go to the 15 minutes, and then I'll mark out value area highs and lows from the previous New York session. So from 9:30 to 4, and that's how I get this pink, green, and orange line here. So just to catch you guys up that don't know how I trade, that's what you're seeing on the screen. That's the setup. That's what we got going. Let's get one. I got this freshie. I'm ready to roll. Yeah, Yoda, me too. I mean, technically right now, we kind of got this little like inverse head and shoulders, right? It ran up a little bit. It basically ran these stops right here, kind of wicked up, boom, and instantly got pushed down. So looking at this, right? So it's hard to tell right now if it's wanting to break these tops here and make a push up to value area high, or if we're just going to keep retesting off this beautiful EMA 58. And the EMA and the VWAP, they're so close together, weaving in and out, that it's hard to say, oh well, the EMA is above VWAP, so it's, you know, right now in the current trend we're bullish. Kind of trading in this low volume node too right now, so not too confident enough to know where to take the trade. If I had to guess right now, obviously I'm going to stick with the trend and say bullish, but say that it goes up. However, I want to wait. I want to wait and see, are we going to keep supporting off of VWAP and EMA here? The longer we do, then obviously the chances off this volume profile, since there's a lot of volume right here, if we keep, you know, buyers keep buying, then eventually it's going to push up to the next level to see if it can get more buyers. And if it starts to break through this, then we're going to look for the retest off of point of control for a long. So that's currently like my thought process on the trades right now. I don't want to rush into this because Aqua Futures is like a really good prop that I am trying to get funded with. So I want to make sure I'm, you know, not making crazy trades. Zooming out a little bit, we did come up, make a little head and shoulders, came down, bounced off of it. So really we're just chopping right now, guys. I mean, if you think about it, we basically are just in this zone chopping. That's all we're doing right now. If you must get into a trade right now, you're just like, you got them little twitchy fingers and you're like, I gotta hit a button, then you could trade this range. I mean, you know, you have a good chance of being wrong because there's not much confluence with it. But like if it gets close back up to here, short. If it gets close back down here, then long, which obviously because you have point of control. But if I had to get in a trade right now, obviously we bounced off of this. We may be going back down to here. I would short. But I'm not going to. I'm not going to do it. Not yet. Not yet. We had a push up, little flag. Push up, little flag. It very well could just drop, bounce off this, and keep going. That's what I'm seeing. What do you guys think, chat? You think we come back down to revisit here, or do you think we just kind of flag for a minute and push on up? I'd like to know what you guys think. You almost may find Quan Tower to be an alternative to a Rhythmic. Oh, thanks, Only Waves. I'll definitely check that out. Nick, hey bro, clocking in late. Looks like I missed good info. Thanks again for your time yesterday going over the volume profile. No problem, Nick. Anytime. I'm always in the Discord, guys. If y'all ever want to jump in there, and you know, on the weekends I like to get in there and chart and stuff. I'm gonna start making it a regular, especially on Saturday night. You guys are more welcome to jump in the VC with me, ask any questions, all that good stuff. Nova Charts says, what's up, Nova Charts? Let's see here. I'm gonna drop my Discord link in here for you guys that aren't already in there. And the giveaway that we're doing tonight is for Earn to Trade. They did give us a giveaway, so if you guys are thinking about trading with them, then definitely use code RED to support them back, so they keep giving us giveaways for our community. The things to point out that are pretty freaking awesome about them is that it's 60% off right now. They have that going on. Looks like this short's playing out. Like I was saying, if I had to, that's what I'd be getting into, but it may just come down, wick, and bounce off this and start moving up. I don't know, but my guess would be it's going to come back and revisit down here if I had to guess. But if you want to use Earn to Trade, then basically the things to point out that are good is if you failed the challenge and you have to get a reset, it's a free reset if you let it go on its bill, right? Like every month it rebills, free reset. They don't charge you every time. If you reset it before that, then obviously you pay. But if you just let it go to the bill cycle, then it'll be a free reset. That's hella cool. Secondly, what else is good about them? They have where they scale you for free. So whenever you pass the evaluation and you go to their like sim funded, then which they call sim live, when you go to that, if you reach your $3,000 profit target, you obviously can withdraw the 3,000. They for free move you up to, like I'm on a 50k, they're gonna move me up to 100k for free. And then when I hit the 6k target for the 100k, I can pull that out, and then they're gonna move me up to the 200k, and then up to the 400k, all the way up to 400,000 that you get to trade with. So to me, that's pretty freaking awesome. And then the third thing that I really like about them is you don't have to pay for the activation fee. There is an activation fee for the funded of like $139, but it comes out of your profits. You don't pay up front. You trade on the funded. When you go to withdraw your payout, it comes out of that. So to me, that's really cool too. I like that. Luca said, much peace and prosperity. I thank you, Luca. Also, guys, if you don't mind, smash the like button for me. I don't really stream on a lot of Sundays just because the traffic is usually low on Sundays. But if you guys want me to stream more on Sundays, then definitely smash that like button so it pushes it out to more people. I would appreciate it. Let me look here. Thanks, Earn to Trade. Thanks for coming and checking out the stream tonight. Yep, thank you, Yoda. On top of it, my man. Looks like a repeat trap from when I enter the short here. Well, it does, right? It's pushed up. It kind of a little flagged here. It pushed up. It's kind of doing a little flag here. Like I said, probably they're a bounce off of the EMA and VWAP just because they're really close together, so it just holds even more confluence, right? Or it drops down to point of control again. That's what we're kind of looking at. That's kind of what we're looking at. And that's why I wanted to wait, right? I don't want to enter the trade here for a short and it bounces off of this as it does here, like a regular flag, and then just pushes off. I want to see the reaction and then want to see it passing it. And then I know, okay, well, it's probably targeting here next. And then I want a long. If we break through point of control, right? If we break through it, close down here, come back and retest it, then I want a short. But this is a weird value area than most nights. And it's because we have this 4-hour gap right here that keeps getting supported anytime it's come close to it. So I might not on this occasion, because of this 4-hour gap, I might not would take the short if it comes down and retest off this. So actually I think the better trade setup right now would be a long off a point of control. If it falls through, then a long off of the 4-hour, right? Or if you took either one, like took one here, put your stop loss down here by value area, and say it comes down and starts bouncing off this, then maybe like add on a little bit, move your stop loss up a little bit, let it ride. Watching the reactions it has off of it as well. On the RSI, we're sitting at 50 right now, so we're just fiddling in the middle. We're right in the middle. So it's kind of a hard read right where the price action is sitting right now. You know that old saying, right, guys? Don't fiddle in the middle. Don't fiddle in the middle. You guys like that I went back to the dark charts? I used to have it on gray. I used to have this. Let me hold a poll real quick, because I'm curious to know. I'm gonna hold a poll. I'm gonna say dark or gray, and I'm gonna flip through the two colors and tell me which one you guys think looks sexier, if it's the dark or if it's the gray. Start poll. All right, so this is the dark, right? And I'll do it over here on the short side as well for you guys that are watching the shorts live. We're gonna say dark and we're gonna say gray. Start poll. All right, so this is the dark, right? And then this was the gray that I was looking at. Which one you guys like better? You like this one better? Zoom out a little bit so you can see. You like this one better? Or do you like the dark side? I think the dark, man. The dark kills it. Look, the horizontal chat didn't even wait. They just went straight like, we already know what your grays look like. We want the dark, baby. That's cool. What about you guys on the shorts live side? What do y'all think? Dark or gray? Let me know. You gotta look at this chart as much as me, so I'm, you know, trying to make sure it's sexy. I'm actually thinking about, you know what we could try. If you just for streaming purposes, let's try. Let's get in a quick little trade and we'll do a really small stop loss. Yeah, we'll do a really small stop loss. So let's say we'll do three long, and we'll just go right below here. And the reason why I'm going below there, because let's see here. Let me pull up my pen, my EpiPen. Because it's moving up and it came back and it retested perfectly these highs, right? So if it is going to reject, now would be the time. And we have VWAP right here, right? And we have this huge volume node right here that probably has a lot of buyers. It's probably not going to let it slip too much further. So if I had to take a trade right here because of this reasoning, that's why I would go long. And the reason why I put my stop loss right here is because it's right at the bottom of the range that high it's retesting off of. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. I also did it with really small size, just because we're fiddling in the middle, and I'm not very confident in it riding too much longer. Honestly, I feel like if it comes back up into like this range right here that I showed you the box, it's probably still going to kind of drift back down to here at some point. So I don't see no big moves pushed out of this. However, on the contrary, if it does pass this area here and then this area, it probably will, because there's low volume nodes up here, it probably will ride up pretty quickly. So that is one good thing. Seems like a pretty flat session so far though, right? We've literally have been chopping the halfway mark between point of control and value area. Like we haven't even got to the top part of value area. We've just been in the halfway zone. Like this is it. Pretty flat. All right. This is the reaction we want to see, because if this was the retest off of the nearest highs and then the bounce up, we need to see it pass we need to see it past this level if it's going to continue. If we see it come here and then start doing this again, then it's possible it could just retest off of this and then move. If it doesn't and it breaks, then I'll probably just get out, because once again, you know, that's kind of what I'm looking at, and that's my thought process of the trade right now. Let's see what it does at these levels, these most current levels that we're at. Nova charts. Oh, Nova charts are over here now, so that's good. All right, let's close the poll. Let's get, so on the horizontal side, we got 83 on the dark. Okay, I like the dark better too myself personally. And then on the shorts live, we have, what we got? We got 66% on the dark side too. Okay, so we're gonna leave the dark charts. The dark charts. That'd be a good name for a platform, right? Like all dark mode, and they make it look real cool and stuff. Come trade on the dark charts. All right, testing this first little area. We needed to see it break this zone right here. If it doesn't, then it might want to keep going down, right? A lot of red on the tape right now. But it could just be coming down to close this big bullish candle and then start moving back up again. So I'm not shaking in my boots yet or anything, you know. I'm just chilling. Let's see here. Thanos said, "Dark, appreciate you. The next 5 minutes will tell you the short or long. Looking like short entry for continuation. If 2240 fails to break previous highs, it'll be short." Yep, that's exactly what I said. If it fails to break this right here, it's probably going down. But if it breaks this, then we have that little kind of like dip to retest the tops of them and then push on out. As typical volume profile, if you use the volume profile indicator as typical, you know, if you know how that works. If you don't know how that works, I went over it this weekend with Nick, jumped in VC with me, and we went over it. If you guys don't know, then join the Discord, and then on Saturday I'll be in there and you can jump in there and I will show you how I use it. Let's see here. So we got Si Senor. That vote had no chance. Yeah, right. Everybody was like, I don't even need to wait for the gray to come up. I already know. Well, you guys that have been watching me for a little bit anyways, you already know what that chart looks like because I've had it up for a while. Oof, trading in the middle. I don't like to fiddle in the middle, but for educational purposes only, not financial advice, I want to do it for you guys, just so that way, you know, especially whenever I gotta show my worth to old who we got over here, Ninny. Was it Nova? Ninny, something like that. Was like, you gonna take a trade? So you know, I gotta show him we do trade here. We're not out here pretending. We're trading for real. All right, so it started to push up. It came in. It filled this candle, right? Closed this little gap, so I don't got no gaps. Starting on this, we wicked down, flipped white. I want to see us start moving past this. If we don't, then it's a good possibility it's time to get up out of this bad boy. Okay. And then let's look. Okay. In that with you in there with me, Yoda? Looks like someone's still in the cat converter. Cadillac converter. Nobody got a Cadillac converter in my neighborhood. Let's see here. Good pop. It failed to break, so looking strong for buyers. Don't mention the dark side around me, bro. That's funny. Let's take a look over here on shorts, guys. I'm gonna catch up with y'all. So, hi, Brown Lopez. It's a sale. It could be. It could be a sale. It very well could be. I'm in a long currently though. It's currently struggling to sell or buy. It's the ticker's dream over here of just staying sideways. It's like, yes, I finally found the equilibrium. I don't have to move anymore. I can take a break. Which pair is this? Stable. This is NQ futures. So it's the NASDAQ indice for futures. It's currently where we're at. If you guys don't mind, smash the like button for me. Also, we will be having a giveaway tonight for the Earn to Trade, and make sure you definitely check out their website and check out their accounts. I currently just got one myself. If you do end up getting one, use code RED on the promo code side. It'll get you 60% off any of the accounts. No reset fee whenever you fail the challenge on your rebill. No activation fee on your funded. And also, they scale you for free. So you would go from 50K to 100K to 200K to 400K. All very good things. Their profit targets on their funded side, you get to withdraw before they move you to the next. All pretty good stuff for a prop. All right, so it looks like we're failing to move any higher. I'm gonna close this. Boom. I'm gonna close it. I want to wait and see. It is building up a little bit of a pendant here, so chances are it's probably still gonna go. But I mean, you can see right here it's building this little like pendant shape. Up, down, up, down, up, down. So pretty much whatever side it breaks is the side it's probably gonna go. If it breaks this way, it's gonna go. If it breaks this way, it's probably gonna go. I'm unsure. I wanted to see this push, which I knew was going to happen right here because of the way that this flag dropped, and I knew everybody and their mother was about to join that because they're like, "That's that typical bull flag drop. Let's go!" Right? So that was easy read, but then it came up and then it failed to cross these highs, and then it came down, and then this one should have it came down to close this, right, which is normal price action. And then this one went to go up and it closed lower than this one that was just supposed to close that. And so now we're just kind of like living the ticker's dream of just going sideways. So very unconfident on which way it's going to go. Also, weirdly enough, the tape is filled with red. There's like 2 greens on the board, and yet we have a bullish candle right here. So I'm not really sure, you know, like they trying to trick people. So I'm just going to sit this one out for a second. Good pop if it failed to break. So looking strong for buyers. Only way it failed to break both sides, brother. So it's looking good for both. That's why it's like going sideways right now, because it's looking good for both sides right now. Nobody knows which way. They're all just piling in 50-50. That's why it's just squeezing sideways. Hey Neo, how are you doing? Appreciate you joining the stream. My next buy is 1K into my broker for SPX. Yep, only waves. That would be pretty cool. I've seen a lot of people trading SPX. I hope I can win a giveaway Aqua Futures with you guys whenever you make one. Mike, I'm gonna have so I don't know if you joined my Discord, Mike, but join my Discord. You'll have to be a part of the giveaway anyways. Join my Discord, and actually I am gonna do 2 Aqua Future giveaways this week. I'm gonna do the schedule this week, and I'll just show you guys just so that way you guys know, because I build out the whole schedule. So if you come into my Discord, come on down to the Discord right here, and you come to the stream announcements. You'll see the schedule. So Sunday is Earn to Trade. That's the giveaway we're doing. And then tomorrow, Monday, we'll be doing an Aqua Futures. Tuesday, we'll be doing an Apex. Apex is, so Aqua Futures is 50K account. Earn to Trade is 50K account. Apex is of any size. You can pick any size you want. Aqua Futures again on Wednesday, and Apex again on Thursday. Friday will be the off day. And then just remember, for the note, you have to be present for the giveaway. So if we go to do the giveaway and you don't respond within a timely, if you don't respond in a timely manner, or if you are not in an eligible country for them, then let me know as well, because I'd rather give it to somebody that can actually use it and then look to give you something that you can actually use. Okay, so all right, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna get back in this just because I need to go grab something to drink and do a couple things real quick. So to give you guys something to watch while I'm gone, I'm gonna enter back in this with 3. And once again, this is just because I want to give you guys something to look at while I'm doing something. We'll go down to, originally it was at like 45. We'll go down to, better yet, you know what? Just so that way I can scale my way out of this trade in case it goes the wrong way. Let's come all the way down to just a little bit below point of control. Yeah. And then we will look for, I'm just going to put it way up there because honestly, if it starts rocking up this way, it might go for a little ways. So we'll just go right up below value area high. Okay, so that is our trade right there. And I will be right back. Yeah, I'll be right back. And I'm back. Are we still compressing in this damn pendant? Brotherhood, what's up, man? How you doing? For you guys on the short, I'm also streaming over on the horizontal side if you guys want to jump over and see my full screen. Alright, I'm back. Someone manage this. I'm gonna manage this a little bit better. I'm gonna go a little lower with this. I just wanted to let it run for a minute in case it started moving while I was gone. This pendant's holding, baby. This is the pendant. This thing is strong as hell. It's about to move one way or the other. It's about to go somewhere. How many of y'all on a short right now? How many of y'all on a long right now? Markets always go up though, you know? There it is, man. There it is. There it isn't. It's still independent. Had to give me a nice little chocolate chip cookie. Alright, so I answered all the questions over here on the short side. Look over here. Let me catch up with you guys on the horizontal chat. So Neo said, what's up, Neo? Dawson's back. What's up, Dawson? You entered any trades? Yeah, I got long right here. I got a little long right here. I am short MNQ. Dang, Neo, you hedging me? Honestly, it can go either way right here. I really don't know, but for streaming purposes, you know, I want to get in a trade for you guys. Okay, so I'd still be long. We got at least 10 points. Yeah, let's see. So we got in right here. I say at least up to this zone. If it gets a rejection off this, then I think it will definitely go back down to here, to the point of control. If we get that pop. But it's held through here for a long time. EMA is finally starting to push off of VWAP a little bit. We have the RSI still at 50, so we're still fiddling in the middle. Yeah. That's what we're looking at. Man. I moved up. Pop some of these stop losses. People that are probably just like oversizing right here, trying to get short just to get a little point, couple points. Four hours showing overbought. This is creating a good area of interest either way it goes. Yeah. Oh, and I want to talk to you about so these value area lows and highs and point of control that I go off of, which you guys have been following me for a little bit, you know they work extremely well. Also, what I've noticed, and you guys can go back and back test. I did some back testing over the weekend. If you draw out the previous the overnight session, right, highs and lows, I've come to realize through my back testing that typically when New York session breaks one side of it, it always comes and goes for the other side. It's like it breaks both sides of it, the low and the high of the Asia session. So it, you have to back test and do your own practicing, but it does technically give you somewhat of a good trade indication. So you guys should look into that. I just dropped some sauce for you. Go on your back testers and check it out and see what I'm talking about. It happens way more times than it doesn't. Neo, is your short? Did you get out of your short? You still holding it? It didn't really move that much. You probably still in your short, huh? Probably put your stop loss like right above here. If I was short, I'd have put my stop loss right. Nah, honestly, I don't like holding losers, guys. So if I'm wrong, I want to get out pretty quickly. A lot of times I'll put my stop loss at a range, but I'm not usually waiting for it to actually touch my stop loss. I'm waiting for it to show me that it's getting signs of weakness or signs that it's going to move that way, and then I typically get out. All right, so we pushing. I want to see it break this level right here. I need to see this get broken right here. Need to see that get broke. I'm assuming what's going to happen is now, if we don't break this level, we're going to start doing this thing. If we start doing this thing, then it's just building pressure to the upside. It'll eventually pop and then it'll go, right? Might have like a little wick like this and then that. But if it doesn't and it starts losing steam right here and starts coming back out of this way without building pressure that way, then I'll get out. That's what I'm looking at. I've had people tell me they want to know more of my thought process while I'm in trades and stuff. So that's why I'm just kind of explaining it as I'm going along. Tempos over ball to enjoy stream. Yeah, guys, hit the like button, please. It helps me out a lot. It's free to y'all. I'm giving y'all free, I'm giving y'all giveaways and stuff like that. That's all I ask for, a little like. Hit a little like button. Man, it'd be nice if it ran these highs right here and then just started moving up all these stop losses and just started moving up, and I call a nice little $200 profit off of 3 micros. No, I'm just kidding. I'd be adding on. If it came up, I would add on to this. If it came up and then it held this line right here like this, I would probably start adding on to it. Yeah, that's what I would do. So honestly, even though the value area high is at $200 profit, by the time it got there, it would be my daily 500 I'm trying to hit. And this is the last day that I got to hit 500, and then I am over the $1,000 buffer, so I can start using 2 minis. Then I'm going to start trading with the mini. And as long as I don't scale back down below that $1,000 buffer, then I will keep trading with the mini. Once I get over 1,500, I'll probably start doing, scaling from a mini to 2 minis in my trade. There we go, baby. We pumping. Create a little gap right here. I assume it's probably going to come down and fill. Hopefully it doesn't start building up right here, which it probably will, but all right. So we actually closed above this, and now we're retesting that, right? We close above. We're getting some support off of that. Let's see. Let's analyze this. Yeah, we're finding a little support off the tops here, which is what we want to see. If it does that, it's gonna do a continuation faster. If it breaks back down below this and starts chopping to build up here, then it's gonna be a longer, which probably it will, because that's how Asia does it. How many of you guys in here trade ICT? Because you might look at it as like this was some accumulation area, manipulation, and then now it's going to dump. I know a lot of ICT traders that would think that way, right? That's how you do it on ICT. I want to see it come down and close this gap. It just did. Okay. Now I want to see it start moving back up. If it doesn't, it comes back in this triangle and starts doing this again, then we gotta wait. All right, close the gap. See, gap it from there to there, and then closing this candle along with it. So that's closed now, right there. So for a good bullish move, we'll see it start moving up. If it's still gonna chop, chop, chop suey, then it's gonna just stay in here and keep doing this. If it's gonna reverse and start going short, then it's gonna break below this and close down here. Then that's when you know it's probably gonna slowly start working its way down. Trade thoughts, guys. Trade thoughts. Aqua Futures legit. I just got a 3K payout Friday from them. Let's go. I got a code G for Aqua Futures. It's code red. And if you want to support the channel, we'll be doing Aqua Futures giveaways. So, you know, I'll do that for you guys. And if you want to support it back and show them that we give, you know, use the code. I'm in a sell at the moment. Okay. Did you get the sell up here at least? Or did you get the sell down? Which really don't matter. We didn't move too far from it. So honestly, scrap that. That don't matter. What are you trading? Can't see. Captain, I am trading NQ futures. NQ futures. All right. So for risk management purposes, I'm just going to go to break even. I'm going to go to break even. That way, even if I lose this trade, I don't lose anything. Going to go to break even. Actually, this is making a cup. This might make a little handle. So let me just, I've already made like $10. Let me just go like $20 and draw down. Let's see, what's the ATR? The ATR is at 4. So my entry was at 17. So 13 would be one candle. Let's give it a little wiggle room. So say 12. So we'll put it right there. Put the stop loss right there. Move our risk up a little bit. Now, even though I'm just trading with micros right now, this is the same concept I use when I'm trading minis on other prop firms. So this can apply to that as well. Okay, and I'll catch up with your guys' chat now. Sorry, I'm gonna take a moment. I do daddy depends on the entry model. All right, man, I see. New here. What's your style patterns? Man, I use a whole multitude of confluences. Yeah, I use a whole multitude of confluences. I basically use the patterns, the indicators, and the trading concepts that work for me, and whichever side, long or short, more is pointing towards, that's the side of trade I get on. All right, we're seeing some weakness here. Come on, man, pick it up. Pick it up. I've already closed this. There's really no reason to come back in this range unless they just, like I said, want to chop till we get to the edge of this pennant like we did over here. Yeah, no problem, Captain. I also really like Aqua Futures as well. What's your trading strategy? Right now, we're going to have a giveaway tonight. Just jump over to the horizontal side. Any of you guys that are on the shorts live, if you go to the horizontal, you can see more of my screen. A little bit later on, we're going to have a earn to trade giveaway, which they're a little expensive counts. You will win a 50K account if you win. And I also have code red for them if you guys ever want to check them out. It's free reset. So every billing cycle, you get a free reset. There's no activation fee for the funded. There is an activation fee, but they'll take it from the profits when you make profit. So you don't have to pay up front for it. And then also they scale your account. So from 50,000 to 100,000 to 200,000 to 400,000 for free every time you hit your profit goal. So there you go. That's definitely one to check out for you guys. All right, kind of making this flat top right here. I'm gonna get out. I'm getting out of it. I don't like this pattern that I see right here. Not 100%, but typically when I see it start getting flat, sometimes it kind of reverses. So kind of like, for example, right here, flat, reverse, right? I see that pattern more than usual, and so I could be wrong. It could start pumping another 50 freaking points. I don't know, but I just don't like. I don't like when it starts doing that pattern. All right, I'm gonna go up to 5 micros. We're gonna hit a 5 micro on the next one, on the next trade. It's our next little level right there to see what it does. We do have a supply zone right here. All right, we got a little supply zone right there. If I can get it. There we go. Do have a supply zone right there. So if it starts rejecting out of here, I may look for a short. If it starts pumping through here, then we may look to continue the long. Yep. Oh, that thing just popped. It popped this level. We can get rid of that level now. So let's do nice little pumpage. How many of y'all are still in the long? How many of y'all didn't chicken out like I did? What's up, Reese? I go over my strategy when I'm in trades and stuff. I'll go over it all for you. I basically use key levels and liquidity points of control. Point of control. Yep. This green line right here is point of control, Reese. And RSI divergence. Same. I got the RSI down here. What else are we looking at? That's a learning curve that most people don't tell you about when you start trading. The edge isn't super hard, but the emotional discipline has taken me years. Very true. Reese over there on the shorts live spitting facts. Reese, if you wanted to join us on the horizontal, click on the profile and jump over where you can see all on my screen. Okay, so we came back into this box. Remember I drew this box for you guys showing you the range, and I said if you had to get in a trade and we hit the top, you'd short. That'd have been a good one right there. If it is going to play out that range. And if it is going to play out this range, then it's going to start coming back down to point of control now. What platform do you trade USD on? There's many platforms you can do that. Dal said, yo, I'm back. You enter trade. Yes. Neo's short. Neo, you probably out of that short by now, I would assume. My indicators are still bullish, but barely. Yeah, it's because we're at the top of this range that we've been chopping in, right? So a lot of people are going to short from there, long from here. But the market sentiment's overall bullish, so my bias has been overall bullish before we even started tonight. That's why I was leaning more bullish as well over here. Playing a mini on the 25K. Dang, you going dangerous with it, Yoda. Mini on a 25. What up, Indian Burn? There goes my stop loss. Yeah, Neo, that's what I was just saying. I figured that was gonna happen. You shouldn't have been hedging me, my boy. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't know here either. It kind of looked like it was about to break down as well. I just, like I said, I know the overall market bias was long. Looking at the profile right here, there's a lot of built up orders that's kind of keeping it repelling up. We've already pushed off this point of control. A good trade doesn't happen as much during Asia, but during New York, when it comes down into and bounces off a point of control, a good trade is long back to value area high. So I mean, there's just kind of plus you that this low time frame trend is up, bull flag, up, bull flag, up. You know, so it's kind of that's kind of why I went the opposite there. He said, I got out, took my profits. Oh, Paul, good job, man. Sucks. It knows where my stop loss is. Well, it wicked up that fast because that's where everybody's stop loss was. Everybody's stop loss was right there. And that's why I still think it's bullish. I think this red candle was just when it popped this stop loss, that was the conversion of people that had their stop losses here. They had to sell it back to the market, right? And in order to buy it, it has to be sold, and that sold is what pushed that candle down real quick. And then now that pushback's done, and now they're getting the buys back in, so now it should start coming back up. It may make one more red candle and then start pushing back up. So that's what we're looking at right now, price action. Let's see. I got out, took my profits. It sucks. It doesn't have a stop loss at TP. All right. Dip is on the way. Dawson said. Dawson, you just been trying to short this bad boy, huh? Le Pepe, break it, Pepe Le Pew. Who knows what movie that's from? Let me know what movie that is from if you guys know. Break it, Pepe Le Pew. Thoughts on open door? I usually close it and lock it because I just don't want people to like steal from me. I don't know if that's gonna answer your question. I don't really know what you mean. Thoughts on open door? Can you be a little more specific just so I can understand what the question is? Reese said yes, just swap. Nice job, Reese. Yeah, the shorts live is just to attract newcomers over to my actual stream. So any of you guys that are on the short live, click on the profile, jump over to the actual stream where you can see everything. Definitely a lot better. Unless you just enjoy the shorts, then you stay right on over there. $26, bro. No activation. Have to. Yeah, I got you. I trade 3 minis on the 50. 3 minutes on the 50K. Yeah, Dawson. I mean, I trade 1 to 2 minis. So this is what I do. This is what I've always done, but this is what I've started doing. On 50K accounts, when I first get it and it's fresh, I trade with like 5 micros, right? I trade with 5 micros. I try to get like $500 built into the account. Once when I get 500 in there, then I trade anywhere between basically 5 micros and a mini. So we're in between that range. Then once when I get up to 1,000, I try to start trading around. I'll get in with 1 mini, and then I'll scale into it, you know, up to 3 minis. That's typically that's how I do. I trade 3 minis. Yeah, code red, baby. You guys got to use code red like the Mountain Dew. They don't get no easier than that. Yaman, is the live delayed by a minute? So the live is it has a short delay. I'm not sure how long it's delayed by, to be honest with you. I haven't really tested it, but I have it set to where it's not like instant, but it's not like a long delay either. It's on like low latency. It's not on normal latency, so it should it is delayed, but it shouldn't be delayed by too much, right? Like, and you could tell by how much is delayed on your guys' side. I can't tell because I'm not watching from your end. But if you look right here at the candle and see that we're on 23, 24, you know this is a 3-minute candle, right? And then you look at yours and it says that you got 3 minutes instead of 2 minutes. Well, then you know you're a minute behind, or whatever that time says. That'd be an easy way for you to tell how long you're delayed by. And that's just YouTube. That's not really something I can fix. I stream at 1440p, and when you stream at 1440p, the lowest latency you can go to is low latency. They do have an instant latency one, but that's for 1080p, and I want them better graphics, baby, so we go in 1440. Unless you guys request to have it instant and want 1080p, I'll make the change for y'all because I love y'all, but you know, I prefer to have the nice 1440p. You know, that color in my face and all that made me look pretty. Let's see here. Dawson, you're with fellow Degens. We are some Degens in here, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I try to trade correctly, but with a little bit of Degen spiced into it, you know what I mean? Talladega Nights, let's go, Paul. Break it, Pepe Le Pew. That's my man. Got it. Good job, Paul. Oh yeah. Yeah, if you haven't watched Talladega Nights, that movie is hilarious. These are static accounts you're talking about, how you scale. Nate, these are intraday accounts. I trade with intraday because they're cheaper. That's really why I trade with them. I don't like them better, but now that I'm discovering some of these other prop firms, so like tonight we're promoting Earn to Trade. Their accounts are end of day. They're 60% off right now with code RED. You don't have to pay an activation fee if you get funded. It's basically just gets taken out of your whatever you profit, right? If you fail the eval, you get a free reset every time it rebuilds. They don't rebuild you; it's free, and they scale you for free from 50,000 to 100,000 to 200,000 to 400,000 that you get to trade with on your funded. And pulling out those profit targets, you get to pull out a lot. So compared to some of the other prop firms, so they're end of day, which we will have a giveaway for them tonight. Just for any of you guys that are in here that are new and didn't hear earlier, we will be having a giveaway for Earn to Trade. The Aqua Futures, which is what I'm using now, they're also end of day, and they're the cheapest end of day accounts that I've found. So I like intraday because they're cheaper, but now that I'm starting to discover some of these other prop firms that don't have too bad of rules, yeah, I kind of like them. I kind of want to take this short right here. Again, it's making this pattern right here, right? I like this short. I'm gonna take it. I could be completely wrong. Don't copy trade me. It's not financial advice. You know, I ain't the best trader out there in the world, for one, and for two, this is sim account. So any of you guys that are on real accounts, definitely don't copy trade, because this is not real money. It's entertainment purposes only. When I see these flats building up like this, I typically try to jump in that. A lot of green is starting to flood the tape over here. So I can do one of two things. I can chicken out and just take the little extra $20 scalp, put me up 50 for the night. Or I can just take the risk, even though seeing a lot of green flood the tape, knowing that we're bullish, it's probably not the best thing, but or do I go with my instincts, right? That's the name of the game, is do you go with your instincts, or do you let yourself go through the psychological battle of thinking, okay, I might be wrong. This is where I'm wrong at. Let's get out. So once again, like how I saw this over here and I got out, I saw this right here, I got out, just like you'll see most times when it reverse. That right there is kind of the same pattern it always does. So pretty easy to spot. That's what got me in the short. Also on the RSI, we were getting a little bit higher. We were starting to do a little bit of a 3-finger spread, not too much of a 3-finger spread, but here's 1 finger, here's 2 fingers, here's 3 fingers. We're also in value area high when it comes to just the current range. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking at. I am gonna probably drop out right about here. I'll take the 50. Okay. See green, take green, as Yoda likes to say. And the main reason why I got out is because I got this golden EMA right here that is like the best body bouncer in the world. You're not getting in his club. You try to get in his club, he just bounces some candles back out. So that's mainly why I got out right there, because that EMA for some reason holds more than it does not. Thought processes for you guys. There you go. We're up 78 now, just scalping little micros, baby. See, in New York, I'd be doing this, but with minis. With a mini. At this point, almost a mini, because I'm at 800 in profit. These are static accounts. Okay. Damn, good to know. It's like 1 minute. It's like 1 minute. I think I lost the chat there, Market Money, so I'm sorry if I don't remember what it was like 1 minute on. I think it's around like 2 minutes. I don't remember. Oh, okay, I remember now. You're talking about this. So it's like 1 minute for you, Market Money. Yeah, I mean, it might be 2 minutes for you. It just depends on where you're at in the world. You know what I mean? Latency can travel a difference for your location. Inside bar, Pine would have been screaming it. Where was the inside bar? Oh, right here was the inside bar. Does he long off inside bar or does he short off inside bar? I forget. I mean, I watch Pine Trader a lot. I don't pay a lot of attention to the inside bar thing, which I know it works, so I should, you know what I mean? But excuse me, where is the clock? The clock is right here. So if you come, if you don't have this, right, like if it doesn't show the clock, I like having it. If you're on Project X, I think you can go to settings and you can go to right here, price scale. That's right there. Go to settings, go to scales, and then right here, price scales, and then make sure that's checked, and it'll show you. I like knowing when the time of the candle is going to close, especially if we're on, like, say, especially during New York, right? Say we get like one of these candles, like we're pumping out of here, and then we get one of these candles that's like way up here. When it's getting ready to close, a lot of times I'll get out of my position because the next candle likes to do this, you know, and I don't want to go through that psychological turmoil of, did I get out? I'm getting close to my entry. I don't want to go through all that. See green, take green, right? We're take profiters around here. Yes, I could have got my long, could have left it and let it just ride and ride and ride, but you know how many times I've done that on NQ and it just comes back and then I go for a loss? Like, I ain't doing that no more. The only time I really do that is during like New York. If we break like external range, like to the bottom side, and start coming back and closing above it, I will take it there, especially if there's a divergence. Like say we got close to it on NQ, like, so say it, let's say this line right here, or no, let's do this just for example for you guys. Say this blue line right here is the bottom external range, right? And then you're watching ES and NQ together, and NQ's dropping, ES is dropping, and NQ comes right here and then starts chopping, and then ES comes down and takes its external range low and then comes back up and close above and starts chopping, I will take the long from NQ. And those type of trades I do let run for longer, because typically whenever ES or NQ, one of the two correlating on a divergence scale, takes one of those ranges, they seem to run longer. So those ones I will hold longer. But when we're just doing like some scalping, you know, little degen stuff like this, I ain't holding on forever. What platform is on the screen, Ghost Baby? Project X. Project X is on the screen. Sorry, I didn't understand the question at first when you said the platform. I thought you're asking me what you could trade, like the 10-year or 5-year note. Like, that's because I was going to say you can do it with any of them, really. Okay, so Amanda, code red. Yes, use code red, Amanda. Amandip. Especially with Earn to Trade, that's who we're promoting tonight, and they're giving us a giveaway to give to you guys tonight, which we'll be doing here pretty soon. I've already went over why they're good. They got some really good things going for them. If you guys want to try them out, definitely grab a account, use code red. Let's show them some support back. They're giving to us to give away to you guys, so let's show up for them too. Are you trading crypto futures? Nope. But I think we have crypto futures on here. We have old Bitcoin, don't we? You know what I'm mad about is, like, I understand that NASDAQ and ES and all of those are closed during the weekend, but why can't we trade Bitcoin during the weekend? Because Bitcoin is running during the weekend. And we got Bitcoin right here. Now I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm good at trading crypto because that's where I come from. I come from the crypto trenches, aka meme coins, right? I've been down them dark and dirty alleys. All right, I fought my way out of them many a times, and I'm triumphed. So, you know, I technically, what happened here? Oh, we were on MNQs. And see what I'm talking about with that EMA? Beautiful, baby. That EMA is beautiful. This EMA is the pageant winner of EMAs, if you guys didn't know. EMA number 58. But anyways, Amanda, yeah, I do have a crypto account on I have a crypto account on, what is it called? I might not have it on this computer. I don't have it on this computer. I have a crypto account on Bydify, like BYDFI, and it's perpetual, so it's like futures, right? You have leverage. You can do all the way up to 100x. I might fund it and do some crypto trading on the weekends, just to stream something on the weekends for you guys. But if you guys ever want, I could definitely look to, you know, I was thinking about re-entering the short right here because it came in, we dropped, it bounced off of this, it came up, it closed this gap. So I'm thinking about maybe re-entering a short. Only because, yeah, I'm gonna do it. But I'm only gonna do it with 3 because I'm not very, and I'm only gonna do it with the very small stop loss to here. So it's only 28 bucks. I want to see it come and run this right here because the risk to reward is the reason why I'm taking this trade. I'm not risking very much, but the reward is if it sweeps all these long stop losses, it's going to move, you know, we're going to get a good little wham. And so for that reason, I'll probably put my stop, a little take profit like right about there, you know what I'm saying? A little right there. Now, not a very confident trade because we are on a bullish trend, but we've built up a lot of liquidity here, so I'm not really risking much at all. And if I get some gains out of it, then so be it. If I don't, then no biggie. And honestly, I see a lot of green on the tape, and it's taken a very long time. It's taking a long time. I'm gonna close it right there. $10. I'm gonna close $10. I'm wrong on that trade. So I don't like to hold losers very long. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm getting out. I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Instead of taking a $30 loss, I took a $10 loss. If I start seeing a little bit more weakness come back in off of this level right here, then I'll just jump back in it. You know, there's no limit. There's no limit on how many times I could re-enter this. There's no limit. What would be nice to see is it come up and do this. And then we got a nice little head and shoulders going on. Then that's more confluence to take the short again. If you trade candle patterns. If that's your thing. That's what you like to do. I like to do it sometimes. Amandip, you said, please answer me. I'm sorry, Amandip. Did I miss your question? So the only thing I see you said, Amandip, is you just said code red. Yes, code red. Code red for all of them. For all the prop firms. Code red. Not all of them, but you know, earn to trade, Aqua Futures, Apex, code red. Bullinox, code red. If you come to my Discord, Amanda, I have all the prop firms right there. You can check them out and see which one. Here, I'll put my Discord link in there. Also, you guys that are on the shorts, if you want to come over to the horizontal view so you can see the whole screen, just click my profile and jump on over. Gold's moving good right now, up 7 points on the trade so far. Oh, nice, Corey. I'll check out gold here in just a second too if you want me to. Daniel, what's up, brother? Corey, how high do you think we'll reach back up on gold? Man, I don't know. All right, so it's going back up, so I'm not going to retake that trade. We'll wait and see what it does up in this area. Like I said, this EMA right here, magic. I should have known better than try to fight my own EMA, but we still have 2 minutes. If we come back down and close below that line, I probably shouldn't have. I guess I thought it was about to close, so I deleted the line. I thought we broke through, but it might actually just push back down and close below it. I don't know. I'll keep my eye on that. Gold 7 points up on the. Let me check out gold for you real quick because I know you asking about it. Yeah, so gold's breaking out right now. So this is a good long on gold because you came up, you broke this level, right? And then you came back down and you retested the nearest, right? The nearest little highs right here. It's got, and then it's moving back up. It's the classic, like when you have a V and then you pump out and then you come back and retest off of it and then start pushing like that. That's a good sign it's gonna, you know, it's gonna go. I haven't looked at gold's overall sediment, so I can't give you 100% on that. But just from this candle pattern right here, it looks like it's going to go. That would be my bias. Just the only thing I would say is if you're in the long and you don't like holding for a long time, watch for the three finger spread here. If it starts spreading out like more and more, it starts spreading out more and more, then a lot of times it likes to have a pullback to close that gap before it continues. So just if you get psyched out of your trades like I do, then just kind of keep a cautious eye on that. But yeah, that's what I would say with gold for you there, buddy. Okay, back here. Probably see some resistance in this box if we get there. And that's going to be the indication if we're going to come back down or if we're going to make this classic point of control to value area high trade that I take almost every day. On NQ. I mean, on New York, it's hard for me to do it on Asia session because Asia just chops a lot more and the pivots don't work as well. They still work, obviously, as you can tell, but it's just too long. It takes too long. Daniel, I'm on Project X right now. But as soon as I get this earn to trade, which is the sponsor for tonight, I'm going to be trading on Ninja Trader. Okay, let me catch up with your guys' chat over here. Good, Drake. My throat's getting dry. A mini, not 8. I'll be back, guys. My girlfriend's boyfriend just got here. Got to set up in the basement. Your girlfriend's boyfriend? Does he know? Or did you tell him? That's kind of crazy, no? I'll be right back, guys. My girlfriend's boyfriend's here. I gotta go hide in the closet for a bit. Hope you don't got your volume up. He's in the closet. And then you insert Leonard Skinner. Give me 3 steps, mister. Give me 3 steps towards the door. Give me 3 steps. I live in the same town as Leonard Skinner. So I got to go to Leonard Skinner's house. The brother that's still alive, Ronnie Van Zant or Donnie Van Zant, whichever one, I always get confused. I got to go to his house for a Super Bowl party. It was pretty cool. Man came out like, and for you guys that don't know who Leonard Skinner is, they're like known for Southern rock, right? So they're like Southern boys. You're thinking like country, rockers, you know, like long hair, boots, you know, all that stuff. The man came out and introduced himself to me when we got to his house for the Super Bowl party. And he was like, he had this red FUBU sweater on, right, which is like gangster sweater, and a big old golden chain cross. And I was just like, man, came out looking like a rapper. I always thought it was funny. He forgot his meds with the inside bar. Ghost Baby throwing up the little dabs and all that's cool. Okay, and then thanks, but I am on Ninja. Yeah, okay. I like Ninja. I like Ninja Trader. Project X is my favorite. Ninja Trader is my second favorite. So that's where I'm at with that. Sell, Ghost Baby said. Yeah, I sold right there. I caught that little dip, you know, waiting for the next dip or pip, bip, whatever you want to call it. I'm waiting for either way. I don't care. I'll long, short, sideways. No, I won't sideways. That's the only one I don't do. I'll long, I'll short, but I don't like sideways. No one ever went broke selling for profit. True that, Reese. Like Yoda says, see green, take green. 509. Is that your area code, Ghost Baby? You in the 509? I've heard of the 305. That's Miami. That's where I used to live. This short right here is looking kind of juicy though, ain't it? I kind of want to take that short right there. It's risky only because it's testing the nearest highs, right? It's right here. So it is risky. So should I take it though? That's the question. Should I take it? Let's analyze real quick. EMA is above VWAP, bullish. Bullish trend, bullish. We're at 57 on the RSI, leaning closer to overbought, so that we can take out. Volume profile. Let's look at Asia. So I could just scroll this to where Asia opened at right there. The volume profile shows a D shape, the D shape pattern. I'm taking it. And I'm going to put my stop loss just right there. The deep shape pattern, if you guys don't know what, if you guys don't ever look at volume profiles, when you have a D shape pattern, a lot of times it'll just consolidate, right? And I could be wrong, risky trade, Don't copy trade me. If it's a P shape, if you see like a P shape pattern, like say it's up here and then like that, and point of control is up here, then typically it is bullish. And if it's a D shape, right, and point of controls through here, then it is bearish. So that's how you, and it's just like candle patterns, it's just volume patterns. And as same as candle patterns, they do play out, but sometimes they don't play out. Same thing with volume patterns. They play out, sometimes they don't. But right now the RSI is kind of high. The volume pattern is showing chopping. We are in this range that we kind of have been in from way back when. So those are all my confluences of why I want to jump in the short. Also, very small stop loss, 20 bucks. And if we do have that head and shoulder shape playing out, like I said, might happen, where we have a shoulder, we have a head, and we have a shoulder, then I expect it to at least drop past these shoulders, right? So it'll give us a little bit of more of a reward than a risk, and that's why I'm taking it. Not taking it because it's right. I'm taking it because I have really good risk management, and so I can be wrong more than I can be right and still be profitable. I might actually add on, let's add on, no, let's wait. Now, I don't like the whole losers very long, so it's gonna have to figure something out pretty quickly here. Or I won't hesitate to pull the trigger and get right up out. A small win's better than a big loss. True that. Yeah, I just saw 2K evaporate on that pullback. Should have, would have, was 15 minutes long. Got to exercise good risk management, Nate. If you ever need help with that or ever want like to look at some of your trades, like if you journal them or write them down or something like that, and jump in the Discord over the weekend with me when I'm doing my Q's and A's. I don't mind getting on a personal level with you, and we just kind of review it. And I can, if there's anywhere I can help you at, and I don't know, you may be a more advanced trader and better trader than me. I may be more advanced than you. Either way, if it's something that I can help you with, then I will. If it's something I can't, then obviously I can't. What are you gonna do? You know, you can't really do much there. Let's see. So no degen activity. Sigh. I'm degen right now. Look, I'm getting a short off a bullish trend. Like I'm trying to predict when the market's gonna make a low. I don't know that. It's probably gonna keep going up, at least up to this box before it gets rejected. But risk to reward, baby. You gotta take it. You're never gonna get the reward if you never risk, right? So as long as you have good risk management, your risk to reward, eventually will get it. All right, this is taking too long. I'm closing out. It's taking too long. I'll take the $13 loss. I don't hold losers long. Rarely do my losers even hit my stop loss. Let's put it that way. I'd rather it come up to where my stop loss is, start showing the weakness again, and then I just get in the short here. Now I have a better entry. I mean, yeah, it took a $13 loss, but it is what it is. 2 quotes that changed the game for me mentally. Trade BTC USD on Oanda 24/7. 24/7 365. I like BTC. Was slapping. Yeah, I could trade BTC. Usually whenever I trade on my perpetual account with Bodify, I do trade BTC USD pair. I trade that pair. Or I'll trade the Solana pair. Was slapping ETH today. Yeah, ETH is cool too. I like ETH. I was an ETH head back in the day, and I went to an AA meeting, and I'm clean now. But I was an ETH head back then, especially during them NFTs. All right, I might rejoin this short. It looked like it was going to start moving, and then it just stopped. So, are we going to get that head and shoulders pattern? We may. We may get it. I don't want to get right there, though. At this point, I'm just either out of the trade. Because I hate when it comes to the bottom of the candles, I get in the trade, and then it just starts going back up again. Alright, you broke that. Now I'm probably going to see a continuation. Very choppy tonight. Slowly bullish, but very choppy. What did I miss? I was configuring my mobile Discord. Not much, Mike. We just took a couple little trades real quick. Buy-to-fi. That's it, Jay. You got it, brother. Thank you. Liquid brokers. Red, you are consistently cracking me up. Feline, let's go. This is entertainment, right? This isn't financial advice. Yes, if I find something that I share that works for me, I'll share it with you guys. I'm not gonna charge anything. I'm not gonna make no courses or nothing like that, because my channel is just, it's entertainment, right? We're here for entertainment. We're here to come together, trade together, pray together, bank together. No, I'm just kidding. I'll do the FSP, but we're here to trade together. I want to build this community up so that way we can jump in VCs on the weekend and help each other out, and it just makes trading less lonely, right? Anybody stay in that short? If so, you got more cojones than me. Liquid brokers. It does. Oh, wow. There's a lot more comments. I didn't realize I wasn't scrolled down. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, wow. If you guys are still in the short, though, be careful with this beautiful EMA right here. Body Bouncer 101 EMA right there. Let me catch up with you guys on the shorts. On the short slide. What software do you use? Project X, Trading X Sniper. Bitcoin is a commodity similar to oil, gas, coal, gold, silver, wheat, corn, soybeans, coffee, copper, aluminum, iron. God dang, you had to pronounce all of them. Why 3 minutes? Because the 1 minute on Asia looks like crap sometimes. I mean, look at this. Like, I ain't doing that. I don't want to trade dots. I want to trade candles. Candles, baby. And then 5 minutes is just too long. I do 1 minute. I do 1 minute and 3 minute. I'm sorry, no. I do 1 minute and 5 minute on New York. Sometimes, depending on the volume. If it's slower volume, then I usually go to the 3 minute. So that'd be why Only Waves. Only Waves jump back over on the shorts live. I see you. Dead hi. What's up, Michael? Subscribe. Yeah, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Let's go ahead and let me just catch the rest of this chat real quick, and then we'll go and do the giveaway. So any of you guys I didn't answer questions for, it does. It's told DGen. What is the EMA Le Pepe Le Pew? It is. We are getting that head and shoulders. The EMA is the golden EMA 58. It works well on NQ futures. I don't know about gold, ES, and all that. I haven't tested it. I've only tested it on NQ. So that's what I use on the NQ. And then the red one is just VWAP, right? And I just use VWAP as, if the EMA is above the VWAP, I look for bullish. If the EMA is below VWAP, I look for bearish. That's pretty much it. They both can act as pivots though, right? Like the EMA usually will support the pivot longer, and then when it finally breaks through, then you look for the VWAP pivot. Especially if it's like we have this little 3-finger spread going right now. So typically if you get a far enough 3-finger spread, then typically it will come down to VWAP. But if it's just kind of like a small 3-finger spread like it is right now, then typically it'll just come down to the EMA. So it just kind of matters about size, like how the distance between them. Oh, did we just get some news or something? Like a little flip flap, a little whip whap. Okay, so I don't trade futures, but why does my chart show MNQ gap up at 24,365? Do you have the sessions, like the overnight? So if you look down here, Steven, you have where it says ETH. If you click regular trading hours, it can cause more gaps because it just uses the regular trading hours. But if you click on ETH, then it should clear that gap up for you, unless it's in between, like where market closed at 5 p.m. and reopened at 6 p.m. Eastern time. That's the only time you should see gaps, and that's just because that's the only time that the market's closed. So the orders that were piled in right after the MOC imbalance. If you don't know what MOC imbalance is, then it's definitely something to have in the toolkit. Definitely look it up. But that's what would cause that gap, would be an MOC imbalance. Exponential moving average. Yes, Mike, exponential moving average 58. Keep hustling, bro. I'm a hustler, baby. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. EMA. Market does not like space. Nope. Market does not like spaces. The market is well, I'm not gonna make that joke because I don't know our demographics in here, so we're not gonna do that. Woohoo! Finally lost enough. And Paul, you was trying to lose some, right? So you got that. Nice, brother. Hey, it's just as hard to lose money as it is to win money. And if you guys don't believe me, try to lose money. Like, I know you're like, I lose money, like it's easy. Until you try to lose money. You ever want to win? Try to lose. You'll win all the time. The people that are like, every time I take a trade, it goes in the wrong way. Well, then hedge yourself. The Eiffel Tower? Is that what they call it, Jay? I call it a 3-finger spread, because to me it just looks like 3 fingers, you know what I'm saying? But is it called the Eiffel Tower? Or is this the Eiffel Tower? Yeah, I told you, whenever I see this right here, I think reverse. We did get the head and shoulders, so I might go ahead and, I don't know though, it's hard though, because this EMA is strong as hell. We did get the head and shoulders though, right? So if I was going to enter it, I'd rather get it up here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and get in it. And I'm just going to go above this shoulder here. So $40 in risk. If we're wrong, I'm still in profit, you know, and it's the stream, so I need to make a trade for you guys anyways. So yeah, that's why we did it. All right, so it will come to fill them. Ghost baby dropping them emotes. What the fuck? I don't know why everybody's laughing for. What did I say? Something funny? Eiffel Tower getting spicy in here. Pyramid relationships. What are y'all talking about? Did I miss something? Neo called me Alabama mama. Oh, Sweet Home Alabama. I wish you can play it. I can play Sweet Home Alabama. You want me to play Sweet Home Alabama for you? It's been like 2 years since I played the guitar, so it probably sound like shit, but I could play it. Thoughts on ES upside? ES, so ES and NASDAQ are going to be the same pretty much. I mean, if you look at like this is NASDAQ and then you come over and look at ES, we're looking at the same chart. So anything that I say with NQ is probably going to correlate over to ES, so which is the beauty. If you trade either one, you can still watch the stream. It's totally cool. He said unrelated. They all died. Damn, I can't catch up fast enough to you guys. They all died together in a plane crash. Neo, yes, you're exactly right. They didn't all die. The Leonard Skinner was like 13 people in the band. I think like 7 of them or something like that did pass away. There was like 4 or 5 of them that are still living, and they actually live in the town that I live in Florida right now. um, and the main guy, like one of the like most main people of it, was, I think his name was either Donnie Van Zant or Ronnie Van Zant. His brother, the other one, is still living, which he continued to fill in for them for Leonard Skinner after that whole thing happened, and then they went on and ended up making their own band called like 38 Special or something like that. I like Ninja because I can keep track of all accounts in the Windows. Then right, I'll hold the bag. If Project X add market replay, it will be more than good. Yeah, they don't have market replay, unfortunately, but that's okay. You know it. I use, actually, Ninja Trader has a really good back testing, guys. If you guys haven't tried it, try it. It's really good. You even see like the candles like jiggling and stuff like that, like how it does in the real market. So I like it. Anywho, damn right. Don't hold it back. It's right prior to high. I'm going to short with you. All right, let's go, Neo. Red candles, baby. Cut that B. But if you lose, though, Neo, it's not my fault. I'm streaming, you're not, so I gotta get into a trade. You don't have to. Indian Bird, I'm short. Okay, so we in it together. I trade 100 ticks on Asia. You like 100 ticks? I haven't tried the ticks. Time is misleading on Asia. Yeah, there's probably some latency there for sure. I pull tower. I pull tower. Oh yeah. All right, let me catch up with you guys, and then we're gonna work on the giveaway here. Why 3 minutes? I already answered that. Michael, I said what's up. Jacob, what's up? Only waves 4-hour candle close. Did we just get the 4-hour candle close? Let's look at the 4-hour. So the 4-hour, we came up. Okay, so hopefully we'll see another red candle, right, as typical. So that's good. That's why I like knowing when these candles close, man. That's what I like to know, when these candles close. Okay. Anthony Brown, what's up? Wild at me. That more like 2 minus 1 equals 2. Yep. That's good math right there. Tell you right now, uptrend. It is an uptrend, yeah. No, it is an uptrend. And honestly, the RSI, because we've sat here for so long now, the RSI has already dropped back down to 50. Where we were when we were over here, we were getting close to the 70. So it's, price is definitely catching up. All right. We want this. I want this trade to hurry and play out so I can do this giveaway for you guys. I will let you know prior to the giveaway. The giveaway is you're gonna have you're gonna have to be. Oh. You're gonna have to be in the Discord, so I'm gonna put that in the chat. Looks like we're gonna get stopped out here. I'm gonna get out right there at $20. I'm not gonna wait till it hits 40. So for the giveaway, which I should have probably waited. That's my fault. I should have waited because we're probably gonna build this pendant thing right here. I didn't even. Sometimes, guys, it's hard to trade and stream at the same time because you're not focusing on price action the whole time. You're watching chat and stuff. But anyways, for the giveaway, you need to be within like countries that can trade with prop firms. Obviously, if you're in one that you really can't trade with prop firms, then probably you're not gonna be eligible for that one. You have to be in it, because this isn't me just giving you a code and you being able to go and like do something with it, right? If you, what happens is basically with earn to trade, because they are expensive accounts and stuff, you're going to you got to be in the Discord. You're gonna, I'll DM you if you're the winner. You're gonna give me the email that you want the code sent to, and I actually have to give it to the person that I'm working with earn to trade. She will email you the code. I think they do that because there's been too many people that's won the codes, but they live in like countries that they can't trade in. And she said what ends up happening is these people that are in restricted countries, they'll go to trade on it and they'll get to pay out, and then they'll have to deny them because they're in a restricted country, and then they want to go on and blast that company, you know, all over the place, saying that they don't pay out and all this stuff. So they don't want to do it like that. So that's why she said that they wanted to email it. So just letting you guys know that if you are not in the country that you can trade in, then definitely you know, don't, if you win, don't take it. There might be other prop firms that have giveaways for that I might be able to do for you instead, right? So that's why. And also, guys, smash the like button if you haven't already. I would appreciate it a lot. Matt Trader said, breath. breathe. Yeah, man, it's, you know, I'm new to streaming, so I never realized, like, because you're talking for so long, you're talking for 3-4 hours straight, like your voice really starts getting like torn up. But no pain, no gain, right? That's what we do. All right, I'm out of that trade, which is fine because we got to close up shop anyways. So let's go ahead and get to the giveaway for you guys. The yeah, Discord, you got to be in the Discord. Everybody join the Discord. And I want to go over earn to trade one more time real quick before we do start this. If you guys are on the shorts live, you can jump over to the horizontal so you can see more on my screen. But basically earn to trade has very cool things about their prop firm that makes them super different than a lot of other prop firms. Some key points to show you guys: if you come here and you come to the trader career path, they have your evaluation. So say if you're like me and you trade on a 50,000, they have your regular profit goals of 3,000. End of day, it's end of day drawdown, so it's not intraday, of 2,000. If you pass for their evaluation accounts right now, it's 60% off if you use my code. So it would be whatever 60% off is. You'd have to go in there and check. I don't think this 95 is correct. I think it's a little bit cheaper than that, but it's 60% off if you use my code. If you guys don't pass the evaluation, say you fail the evaluation, then as long as you let it run to your rebuild date, it is free. They will reset the account for free. You don't pay anything else. If you want to reset it prior to that date, you would have to pay for it. So that's one key difference that I haven't seen with any other prop firms, is them to reset your account for free. So essentially you just get one account, and every month you get to do until you actually pass it. Once when you do pass the account and you move over to their sim live, then basically your profit target from there is 3,000. Once when you hit the 3,000, you can withdraw that 3,000, and then from there they will move you to a 100K account for free. And then from there it doubles from 50,000 to 100,000. You go from 3,000 profit goal to 6,000 profit goal. Once when you hit that target, you can withdraw the money and they will move you over to a 200,000. 200,000 is 11,000 profit goal, like same thing, and then all the way up to a 400,000 account. Once when you get to the 400,000 account, your drawdown becomes static at 388,000. That's it. You're at a 400,000. You're getting payouts. You're at a fixed drawdown of 388,000. That's roughly around 22,000 from where you start at. That is the other thing that's really cool about them. And then the third thing that I really like about them is the fact that if you do go from the evaluation over to the funded, you don't have to pay that $139 for the funded account up front. You get to trade with them all the way until you make your payout, and then from there you will actually get it deducted from your payout. Very cool. They do offer Journalix. If you like to journal your trades, that comes free with the package, which is a paid subscription, but you get it for free with them. And then you also get some resources that they have. They do have some courses, beginner crash courses. If you guys are interested in that, you can look at that as well. But yeah, if you guys decide that you want to try them out, you want that account to be able to reset for free every month and not have to worry about having to buy account, just use code RED and they will give you that percentage off, especially because we're getting ready to do the giveaway they've given to us to give to you guys. So let's show them some love back if you guys do end up getting an account through them. They will be posted in my Discord as well. If you guys want to look at them at a later time, you would come here to prop discount and they're going to be right here. You can click on my link or you can just use code RED at checkout. Okay, now that's over, let's do the giveaway. Got gritty, let winners come back at me. Gotta be a take profiter, Indian burn. See green, take green, baby. That's why I close losers quick and I take winners quick too. It depends. I say that, but really it does depend on the actual trade. But all right, sounds pretty cool setup. Thank you. I like them. That's the reason. Any of these prop firms that I have a bunch in my discount code, but any of them that I'm actually going to push for you guys, like I'm going to do a promo night for them, like tonight is Earn to Trade. It's because there are some key things in there that I really do like. Once again, it's not for affiliation money. Any of the affiliation money that I get back from this, I'm just going to buy more giveaways to give back to you guys anyway. So I'm going to pick the ones that I like more. All right, so let's go ahead and do the giveaway. What I want you guys to do is, so we have about 55 viewers and then 27 viewers in there. I want you guys to pick a random number between 1 and 100 and post it right here in the general. Or how about we do this? Look, I'm going to do a poll real quick. Don't start posting numbers, wait. I'm going to do a poll. We can run this one of two ways. Depending on how you guys decide on the polls, how I run it. We can do A. We can just do a random number generator and then whoever wins, so it's just luck base. Or we can do B, we can do a skill based giveaway, and we can do everybody puts their guess on where New York session will open at, the price, the exact price, and whoever is closest to the opening of New York at that price will be the winner. So that'll be the two ways we can do it. I'm going to put it in the poll. You guys vote on which way you want it, either random number generator or more of a skill-based giveaway. And you guys all put in the Discord what price, exact price, even the, the 25 cents, 50 cents, 75 cents, even that, just because in case somebody's closer or whatever to another person. But if you guys want to, I'll give you options that way, because some people are like, oh, I'm not lucky, I'm never going to win it, and I got a lot of skill, I could win that. So I want to do it that way. So I'll just put number for the random number generator, and I will put opening for the opening price one. And I'll do the poll there. I'll let this poll go for about a minute. You guys vote on how you want to do it. Just trying to give you guys options. Once again, you're not going to get it tonight. Whoever wins, even if we do the number thing, I'm going to DM you. You're going to give me your email. I'm going to give it to the sponsor, and then she will email you the code for the account. Okay? All right, so I'm going to give that about 2 minutes to run, or a minute to run. And while I do that, I will look at your Anthony Brown, yes, it's free to join my Discord. I don't charge you guys for anything. The only thing in the future that I plan to hold is a membership. but that'll be like for YouTube members. Like if you want to do like the $5.99 subscription thing, I might just do like some extra things for them. But besides that, everything is free. I'm not doing no like paid course or none of that stuff. True that, Yoda. Yeah, I'm really excited to trade with these guys. I did get one of their accounts tonight, so I will be trading. I will be trading them here very soon. And you can come here and check out everything. Yeah, see, I think it's $60 is the cheapest account. But right here, so upgrade your live account after passing to the evaluation, right? Reach 400,000 account in fixed drawdown, which is basically static. Free Ninja Trader or Finamark license. Simulator account for practicing and testing. They give you, so when you purchase an eval, they give you the eval and then the practice account. Free journalists license, which if you go look at their pricing, they're really expensive. You get it for free, and that kind of just puts in a lot of stats and journaling and stuff for you for your trades once you connect it. Access our full catalog of education materials during your evaluation phase, and then free reset when rebill. Yeah, definitely cool, man. And they have a Discord, which is awesome. I didn't even know this until now. Their Trustpilot is 4.7, and they have close to 4,000 reviews, so that's pretty big. Recognized by Forbes, News Business, ABC Money, so they're legit. Okay, and for the people that are in America, India, or China that are just now hearing about them, they were mainly a South American company, and they're just now pushing their product out to America, India, and China. So just because you haven't heard from them before doesn't make them unreputable. It's just they weren't targeting that type of demographics for their business at the time. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the polls turnout was. So on the short side, there was 2 people that said opening, 1 person that said numbers. And then for the horizontal side, there is okay, so numbers win. So we're going to do the random number generator. Okay, so let's jump back over to the Discord. Now, what I need you guys to do, once again, do not enter. No, I'm sorry. You can enter, regardless if you're in a restricted country. But if you're in a restricted company or country and you win, then you need to let me know when I DM you, hey, I'm in a restricted country. I cannot use this account. Okay? All right. So go ahead, guys. Post a number 1 through 100 in the general chat right here. Come to the general chat and post 1 through 100. And you can only post a number once. If you post a number more than once, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, then you're just disqualified. You're not going to win it. Okay? If you guys need the Discord link, I'll go ahead and link it again for you in the chat. What's their rules? Their rules are pretty similar, LePepe. The only con that I don't like about the rules is on their eval they want 10 trade days. But to be fair, the amount of upside that they have, for me personally, I don't care. Because yeah, you got 10 trade days, but you get free resets. You don't have to keep paying for an evaluation every month. You get a free funded. Well, it's not free, but it's basically free because you don't actually have to pay for it until you get paid out. Their payout structure is pretty nice compared to other prop firms, and they scale you for free from 50 to 100 to 200 to 400, and it's end of day drawdown. And there's just a lot of things about it that for me overweighs that con. But I would say when I looked at their rules, that was the only con that I really could see that was a little more steeper than some of the other props. But you got to think, when it comes to prop firms, they're either light on rules and super expensive, or harder on the funded, or they're easy on rules and cheap and then more expensive to get the funded and then harder on rules on that. You're going to have a drawback no matter which prop you go with. And for me, they definitely outrun that for me with all the upside that they have. Also, for any of you guys that are in the Discord, um, I would ask one thing. There is a ideas and feedback section right here. If there's anything about the stream that you like or dislike, or anything that you would like to see implemented, or anything that has to do with the Discord, you know, pretty much anything at all regarding the community, the Discord, the stream, drop it in there. Let me know. I don't really ever get feedback. I don't know how the stream is, if you guys like it, if you don't like it, if there's things you like, things you don't like. I don't know, right? So until I get some feedback from that, I don't know how to evolve the stream and the Discord into more of a likable thing for you guys. So if there is something like that, definitely let me know. So the number's 1, Anthony, and you have to be in Discord. And I'll wait. I'm gonna give it a few minutes, so that way the people that aren't in Discord, you have time to go to Discord. You have time to come up here to do your server guide, where it makes you kind of accept the rules, pick your role, you know, come in, chat, all that stuff. I'll wait. You have time. And the reason why we do the Discord thing is just because it helps cut back on some of the like bots, right? Because you have to have an email and stuff, like an official account to join the Discord, and it just kind of cuts down on people that wants to make like 15 really quick profiles and try to jump in and try to do, like, it just kind of helps cut down on that. And I want you guys in the Discord. I'll be real with you. For free. Yeah. This is a good account to have, guys, because I mean, hey, they're a little bit on the expensive side for a good purpose, but definitely smash code red if you guys decide to get some of these accounts yourself. Have you ever got a payout, Charles? Yes, I did. When you're in my Discord, come over here to the payout section, and I post my payouts there. And that's for all of you guys. All of you guys that are in the Discord, in the payout section, post your payouts, and the past evals, post your past evals. It's not just for me, that's for all of you guys. I want to implement some roles in the Discord for people that are getting payouts to show that they, so that way you stand out when you're talking in the Discord with other people. That way, whenever you're posting something about a trade, other people can know that, hey, well, this person, you know, they have the payout role or whatever, you know, we'll tier it. So it holds a little more confluence with your post in the Discord. Chica, you have to be in the Discord. You gotta be in the Discord. Gotta post number in general chat of Discord. Yeah. Okay, guys. All right, so we're about to do it. I'll give you one more minute, just for you guys that aren't in there yet. Just one more minute. Laugh out loud, Charles. Charles. What's the rules again? And you guys can go there. Here, I'll post the. Well, I don't need to post it. Just come to my Discord. I have a link in the prop. So if you come to the Discord, if you can't see this prop discount, and let me move this for you guys on the shorts. If you can't see this prop discount channel, then you, if you're on computer, you can click here, click show all channels. If you're on mobile, then click on the server and then click on show all channels, and then that channel will appear for you. Sometimes it doesn't show for everybody if you don't have that checked. And then you'll see this right here, prop discounts. When you come here, you'll see right now the three main prop firms that we're promoting is going to be Earn to Trade, Apex, and Aqua Futures. Now you can use any of them that you like, obviously, but these are the main ones where these are the ones that are giving to our community. They're giving to you guys. So these are the ones that in return we should be wanting to give, you know, our business to as well. So, or that's how I feel. That's the type of person I am, right? I like to do for the ones that do for me. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get this underway. You guys ready? Everybody in? Everybody good? Make sure you only post it once, and make sure if you're in a restricted country, you let me know if you win. That's the 2 rules, okay? Very easy. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and run it. The way I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna generate a number 3 times. The third time, whatever number it lands on is the number. So we're gonna go 1, 2, and 3, okay? So let's go ahead and start it. Everybody looks like they're in. When do you plan on seeing a million? Tomorrow officially. Charles. Okay, so everybody's good. All right, so 1, 2, 3. So 28. I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna type in 28, and nobody got 28. Okay, so I'm gonna roll it again. Make sure. Let me just visually check. I don't see 28. All right, so we're gonna do it again. 1, 2, 3. So 11. Anybody get 11? All right, Feline, that was at 1224. So let me look at Feline. Feline right here, 11. All right. Okay, so Feline, I'm gonna send you a message. I'll send you a message on Discord. And once again, if you're in a restricted area, Feline, you need to let me know, because you're not going to be able to use it anyways, right? I'd rather give you something that you're going to use. But if you aren't in a restricted area, then I'm going to DM you, and I want you to send me your email. The email that you want the code sent to. And then I will make sure you get it tomorrow. Because they're based in like Colombia or something like that, so they're sleeping right now. But tomorrow you'll have it. And I'll go ahead and send you a DM so you know it's me. Okay. And as far as in the charts go, it's pumping, guys. We're breaking this level. We're going to come up. It all depends on how it looks when it comes up here, but I'm pretty sure the way that it's looking, it's trying to make its way back up to value area high. That's my bias for the night. The only way it doesn't is if it comes in this supply zone and it just starts fully rejecting, right? But more than likely, it's going to make its way back to here. As far as tomorrow, if I had to predict, I would say, I'd say we'd come up here. We do a little choppy chop. We come down here back into this range, choppy chop. I think London comes in, and then London just passes it. And then we're up here somewhere during New York Open. Basically, and let me just zoom out a little bit. I would say that we're probably, let me get rid of this. So that's what I think Asia is going to do, continuation. If I had to guess, don't know for sure, but if I had to guess, I think it's going to come up here around this area, you know, kind of bounce there. And then I think London takes it up here somewhere and bounces around in this area. And then that's where I think we'll be, somewhere up in here for New York, somewhere outside this external range. But yep. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate everybody. Please smash the like button on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't, and also join the Discord. Check out my social links that are over there on the side of the Discord right there. I have all my social links posted for you guys if you guys want to follow me on that as well. You never know, I might be doing a giveaway on one of those specifically, and if you're not following it, you're gonna miss it. But you can come right here to this section under info, social links, and all my links are right there. I appreciate all you guys. Tomorrow's schedule, we are doing Aqua Futures. So we'll be doing an Aqua Futures giveaway, and I'll be talking more about Aqua Futures tomorrow. So that way, if you guys are thinking about getting on one of them, we will have that tomorrow. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your night, and see y'all later.